Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, babies. I hope everyone is doing well. We are back for another dive in. We are back for another dive into this collective energy, see what's going on. Beautiful messages in the previous live. Let's get some energy shifted here. Why don't we? Let me put this on here. Let me just get a little bit more organized. Okay. Yeah, that's fine like that. What's going on, y'all? So one of the cards that came out seems like the message is going to be talking about your inner core solidity, okay? Your core values, right? This full moon we have coming up in Libra is ruled by Venus, and we actually have Venus in Aries and the Sun in Aries. So definitely a lot of energy when it comes to, you can look at it as the divine masculine, divine feminine coming together and forming this union of strength, value. You know, it's a strong, deeply rooted spiritual connection that defies explanation and goes beyond time. So we'll see if that comes back out for us again. Where is, this is here. So we're going to start with the Elemental Oracle deck. Elemental Oracle deck. I may choose whomever I see in the live chat to have a reading done, a message here. But we'll get into the collective message first and see what we got going on. What's up? What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Let's see what we got. Let me get one more shuffle here. Okay, here we go. Thank you, angels, thank you, spirit guides, divine truth, all. Thank you, angels, thank you, spirit guides, thank you for these messages. Let's see what we got. Hello, welcome. Let's see what the first elemental oracle message is for the collective. Hello. Hope you're well. Let's see what we got here. We have water, creation, water, okay? Birthing the new, 29, but birthing the new comes after realignment or aligning. All right. See what we got next here. We have dark matter. This is the second time this card came out. This came out in the last one. These are both 11s. This is 1111 here. Yeah, hear my voice change. So we have this mystery of water. Water creates mist, emotions. You know, there's a balance in your emotions now, especially in matters of love, romantically, friends or family. But I feel more so from the aspect of love and romance. Okay. Now, there's a major transformation happening with the feminine and the feminine within the masculine. because it is that energy, the Venus energy, that is coming to the forefront. Okay, the Venus energy is coming to the forefront. We have the biome coming out next, number 44. Okay, connection, the biome, divine feminine, the connection between the divine feminine and divine masculine is going through this dark night of the soul transformation that you can't really point a finger on and say that this is where you are, because in dark matter you can be anywhere, but in this instance it seems like you're being still within your emotions at this current time to balance yourself out and waiting. I would say being patient with the process. I'm not going to say waiting, because patience is a little bit different. It's what you're doing when you're waiting. You're waiting patiently. But this patience has a lot to do with planting the seed and allowing it to grow, the fruits of your labor and things like that. But definitely from this water, dark matter, and the biome, there's a strong connection to the universe right now for all of you to manifest and attract the life that you desire. And a lot of this comes from that inner core, that solidifying your core values here. Okay, the same bird that you saw in the inner core solidity card that was actually as the screenshot or profile picture for this live. But here we have 11, 11, 44. 11 is a master number. 11, 22, 33, those are ascended master numbers. Okay, let me just check something really quickly here. So yeah, you basically have your spirit guides helping you with the vision right here with this 1111 to get to the 22 of the master builder, and then 33 the master teacher. Okay. But all of those requires you to have mastered the art of visualization or being this visionary, even more so if your life path is any of those numbers. Next up we have wow, 11 earth, comfort, comfort in that purity and innocence within you, the child within you, that Venus, that solar energy of this of the sun. Yes, but solar in the sense of Leo being the heart. Okay, that fifth house I will energy rules the heart, and the heart is the space of the child, creativity, saying love. And you have 11, 11, 11, 44. Like, if this isn't showing you that alignment is crucial more than any other time, especially with this new moon cycle coming up in Aries, which is about the I am or who you are. But first, you need to balance the scales when it comes to the balance in other connections outside of you, partnerships and teamwork. Okay? You need to align that space where wealth resides. Wealth is mind, body, and soul. saying the bigger picture here. So it's a balance of your emotions. I'm going through the dark night of the soul, healing these childhood wounds and unlearning and relearning what loyalty and respect is and the difference between the two. Okay. As for me, respect is much stronger because it's that respect that creates the loyalty. People could be loyal to you, but that don't mean they respect you. We live in a very interesting world of polarity. So, we all have this way of creating our own utopias within ourselves and stepping away from this world, being in it but not of it. You know what I mean? So it is what we make it. 1111. Alchemy. It is what we make it. Alchemy is at the bottom of the deck. Magic. So it's on. What's going on, y'all? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Let's see here. What message we got from the Starseed Oracle cards. You're not alone. Okay. You're not alone. So you got your angels and your spirit guides here. Isolation, physical connection, community. Community was a very strong message in the last life prior to this one. But you're not alone. You're not alone in the sense that you're removing the old so that way the new can come in. Removing the old so the new can come in. So rest and rejuvenation is important at this time because you got the love. Letting the old fall away so that way the new could come in. And the old had a lot to do with codependency. Now you have these boundaries. Okay. And Darien energy as well. But for some, there could be codependency to a maternal figure. All right. Now, this could be due to past isolation or the lack of a physical connection. But here we have the evolution of this situation, right? You have creation, water goddess here, number 11 or 29. This could have been part of a Saturn return for some, as it happens between the ages of 27 and 32. Then you have dark matter, the mystery of life, the transformation, the deep dark night of the soul. Okay, that's blasting this energy of the solar plexus for you to revive you, to get you to have that will power of saying, I can. But first, there needed to be some comforts when it comes to, what has already happened. The past is the past. Now it's time to reconnect, okay, to the bigger picture of your soul's mission. And in this, you are not alone. You've got the love that you need. Remove the thoughts of what you weren't able to have with this maternal figure. All right. Some of you have went through those experiences to teach others who may not have the strength and courage to, live with what has happened to them within their childhood, And you were able to come out of it that, you're still here. There's a child somewhere out there that's experiencing what you have already experienced. And it's in your story that they're going to find hope. But you have to reconnect to the bigger picture. Nothing happens to you, but for you. Here we have we, the Hathors. Yeah, definitely codependency to a mother because you have deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So definitely codependency to a mother figure here. Now, in this connection, there's still this sense of a major disconnect. And that's what the realignment is for right now, for some of you. Reconnecting to that feminine, nurturing energy within you. Nurture you. Sometimes you really gotta be a mother to you. And in doing so, you walk through these portals of nothing but blossom in abundance. Let's see what we got here. Can you tell me more about this energy of you're not alone? The codependency of mother's milk. We have seventh chakra here. So the seventh chakra is the crown chakra, the I know, the Aquarius energy, also the tower. A sudden change in your reality is going to cause a shift where now is going to change the way you think about something. When you have Archangel Uriel showing up, is because she's here to change your mind. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If this is going to change, it's going to change. And if you go with the ebb and flow of this change, it'll feel like a smooth ride. But if you're resisting it, going against the current, then you have a risk of drowning in those emotions. Okay, that water. Let's see what else we have here. Magician and the mirror. Okay. Magician and the mirror here. Number 53, number 8. Seeing the abundance that is already within you. You just have to take the lid off that potential. And taking the lid off the potential means going through these experiences to gain knowledge, apply them, to gain wisdom, to elevate yourself. Okay. And a big part of that elevation process is realizing that every step of the way, the higher you climb, the smaller your circle is going to become, because not everybody can go. Not everyone is going to fit at the top of you considered to be the top. Like that, being at the top is an alone space. It's not a lonely space. It's a space where you would be alone, because there are not many who would persevere or endure the journey of getting to, the highest point, the highest of the highs, which is forever evolving. It's a never ending will to want to elevate yourself. So now some of you are really having this shift when it comes to what you know about social relationships that are in harmony with that philosophy or ideal that you have. Connecting to your soul tribe. Fifth chakra, the throat chakra. Speaking with conviction. Allowing yourself to see things on the other side. And this other side is not usually one that you would even agree to, but you're willing to go that route to see the other side of things, to shift your perception. And then that's when you can become the magician and the mirror. The magician is reflecting back to himself what it is that he wants to, see in their reality. And with the magician and the mirror, to be the magician and the mirror, it's like If there's something you see on TV, you put the mirror on it because the mirror is on it and you have that power to manifest it because you reflected it against the mirror it comes to your physical space. That's what it seems. That's what it feels like. So welcome y'all. Ooh, 3 archangels here. So we got the second chakra showing up, the I want. We have the throat chakra, I speak, and I know. So I know, I speak, I want. I know what I want and I speak it into existence. Here goes the magician in the mirror. You got the top of the top right here assisting you with that. More feminine energy than anything as well with Uriel and Ariel. Okay. And this is what this is what Uriel's working on. Whatever you considered to have an attachment to, you have taken the mask off and releasing yourself from the mundane. You're releasing yourself from the mundane to put yourself in balance of the mundane and as well as what's beyond the horizon. Hi, beautiful. Welcome there. Okay. So you have Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Ariel helping you with what? I know what I want, so I speak it into existence. Archangel Uriel is I know, or the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. So she's giving you these ideas, these ways of thinking to get you into that space because it's the thoughts that create things. So you know what it is that you want. Archangel Ariel is helping you to gain clarity about what those things are. And then Archangel Gabriel is helping you to speak them into the existence. Prior to all of that, you had the magician and the mirror. It is Mia, Mia. Wow. But codependency of a maternal figure or to a maternal figure is the first step of healing and realignment. Okay? Come into an understanding of your own life's journey. It was 2255 when I said that, and here we have the yin and the yang, number 22. This was the next card coming on out. A balance between divine feminine, divine masculine, as we started talking about in this reading or this live. The sun and the moon. Okay, you and your person, you and the opportunity. All right. That indecision. If you're feeling indecisive, just remain patient. If you're feeling indecisive, remain patient and aware of the signs and synchronicities that are going on around you because there's 11, 11, 11, 44 in this reading and 22. So now you have number 22, which is about the master builder. 11 is about the vision, mastering the vision, a visionary, right? 22 is the master builder, which is also that Taurus energy, speaking it into existence. And the master teacher is basically putting it all together, completing the trinity of it all. Okay. Let's get one more card here. Wow. The sixth chakra. These are nothing but archangels coming out here. So it's basically like ring the alarm type of situation on some like get aligned, y'all. Remove y'all hear me say this a lot. If you watch me on Instagram, I'm always telling y'all to, walk away from those things that no longer serve you. And that's always going to be the topic of conversation, because every time, there's always something changing. And that's the other thing. Like, change is inevitable. So we, as souls having a human experience, have to adapt to that concept alone. Not what's changing, but just the fact that things constantly change. And with all of these angels coming out right here, now we got the sixth chakra talking about I see. So it's like, now I know, I see what I want, and I speak it into existence. I see is the sixth chakra. Ask yourself, what is it that you want to manifest? Can you see it? Can you really see it happening for you? Close this here. There we go. So beautiful, 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 strong energy here. Oh, angel of balance. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Okay. So now you got the angel of balance. There's no way you're not going to be aligned if you're watching this reading. I mean, there is a way, but that's just you going against the current and the ebb and flow of the energy surrounding you. The energy surrounding you is to assist you to be balanced. Align, 1111. Venus in Aries is the Four of Wands, 1111. Next full moon in Libra, 11, Justice card. So now it's time to get your just due. Are you ready for it, though? Are you in alignment to receive? Are your hands out? Are you ready to receive? Or are your hands still crossed? Angel of balance, Archangel Metatron, and you got Archangel Uriel. Like, it's Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Ariel. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, 5 is a number of change, right? Do y'all see this? The yin and the yang. Libra is about marriage too. It's a higher level of commitment based on a contract. And this is the card coming out as we're talking about all of this. Basically, let's get a Celtic spread. Let's get a Celtic spread here. Because ooh, baby, the angel of balance is helping you to release yourself from anything that you've been attached to. It goes at 5. All of them. This is what they're helping you with here. Because they want you to see that you are the magician and the mirror. Okay? Anytime you need to reflect, you're using that mirror. So the magician and the mirror, you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you see in that mirror. If this was a moment that the divine was literally right next to you and telling you in your ear right now, if you just look in the mirror and tell yourself, be brave and honest with yourself about all the things that you want, give it to you through this mirror. But you need to release yourself from self-sabotaging thoughts, restrictions, codependency, the ego. I mean, so let's put this here. And let's get some tarot cards, but we're going to use the psychic tarot oracle cards first. Let's see what the theme is. Spirit, continue to speak to the collective in this live. These messages are resonating with you. Like the video, Let me know what you think, what you're feeling. Does this resonate with you? You know, what's going on? We have rest and rejuvenate, major message here for the collective. This live, last live, yesterday's, because this would be the Four of Swords. You know, resting on the sword of truth here. Oh my God, I just got a job offer right now as we speak. Honey, congratulations, mama. Aww. I had to pin that. We gonna celebrate that with spirit. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations, honey. Congratulations. Wow. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh my God. You know what? That just made my day. You can rest and rejuvenate now, mama. Okay? Rest and rejuvenate. Now is your time. Now you can get back into your groove, baby, right? Wow. That is beautiful. This don't belong in here. Well, wait a minute. I got all those other ones in here. One sec. Thank you for always pushing. As a single mom, it's a start. Yes, that's all you need, baby. It's a start. Once you get started, you know, it's like a butterfly. Once it turns to a butterfly, it can no longer be a caterpillar. It's time to keep moving forward, right? Yes. Congratulations. Wow. I can feel your heart. So excited right now. And, you know, it's like you got a breath of fresh air. I love that. Wow. Let's see what's next. Let me actually grab this one because I had to fix these cords. Let me see if I don't have any of the other ones in here. You know what I mean? So here we go. Get one shuffle. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's the message we'll be discussing? What do you... Hermit mode, solitude. I have goosebumps. I can breathe. My heart feels open. Yes, that's what I'm feeling. Yep. Ooh, 33 on the title, baby. It's time. Okay, it's time to celebrate. All right. Everything that you've been working on in those moments of solitude, baby. Okay. Let me see. Let me grab you a animal spirit card here. Let's see. Get you an animal spirit message. Animal spirit message. Animal spirit message for this amazing news for Andrea. 33 is my number. Girl, you on it today, honey. Let's see. He's such a hermit. Oh, baby. You got the cobra. You got the cobra. Oof. Oof. All right. Hope you're ready for this. I like this message here. Ooh. You got the cobra, honey. You got the cobra. Wisdom, we already know that for a fact. Now it's time to apply that knowledge from the process of it all, you know? Apply that knowledge to the process of it all. As you know, get started on this new career field or lane of work. Yes, ma'am. Espérate, hold on. Let me find. There's a sense of heightened awareness and ability. Sense of heightened awareness and ability. Let's see. I'm still looking for Cobra. Why am I missing it? Oh, here we go. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. Now, this is powerful because 33 is the master teacher. The cobra represents a teacher or a spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Beautiful. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, know-it-all, egocentric, but to bring into balance, taking a class or study. Now, I want to look at angel number 141 for you because it's on page 141. But let's see what we got here, okay? Let's see. It's amazing energy right now. Okay, 141 in general symbolizes new foundations for the future, confidence, new beginnings, leadership, determination, initiative, confidence, success, progress, devotion, efforts, ability, patience, responsibility, and stability. It also signifies hard work, practicality, and manifesting abundance. That's what happens when you're in this phase, because this is just two steps behind Libra, just do the Justice card, the Alignment card, the Full Moon and Libra card. Now you'll have all the strength and courage, Andrea, to move forward without a doubt, because you have something that you can check off the list that was like a major worry, you know? I want to look into psychology and trauma healing. Beautiful. This job is to help with my health career. It isn't in a department that I want, but it's a stepping stone in the right direction. That's all it is, baby steps. You're following your intuition by even applying to that job, and you're reaping the rewards of following your intuition. It may not be like you said in the department that you may have wanted to be, but what you're going to learn there, because you're in a different department, you're going to be able to put it all together, you know, when you go to that actual department you want to go to. Or that's in alignment to your what you're looking into. Psychology and trauma healing. That's amazing. But congratulations again, my love. Congratulations. Wow. That's what's up. hmm Wow. We have solitude, the waiting game, and victory and success. They're talking to you here. This is legitimately you right now. Because something is coming in quick after a long period of isolation or solitude or having to analyze everything, figure it out. The waiting game was just a process of allowing things to grow fully. Now you're able to see your seeds grow and enjoy that victory and success. Wow. The universe is coming through. The universe is definitely coming through. So let's see. Man. Message for the collective. Ooh. Here we go. Message for the collective here. Wow. You saw me shuffle. Victory and success. Yes, this department provides free healthcare. Wow, beautiful. My goal is to get free sources of therapy to low. Wow. The divine, yeah, you'll have victory and success in doing that for sure. It was just 41:14 on the timer, 11:44 as we've been seeing this whole time. Okay. 41:14. And that's 41:14 was when I read that message about wanting to provide free resources of therapy to low income communities. 41:14 states holds a deeper meaning regarding your life, lifestyle, relationship. Just like all other angel numbers, this number brings a piece of positive news about changes which will soon take place. You can relax because things won't be as bad as you think they may be. Wow. Okay. Wow. Ooh, victory and success. Once you believe that you can, all you need is patience to manifest and have this victory and success. Come on with it, Spirit. Come on with it. Come on with it. At the bottom of the deck, we have discontent and boredom. This is why patience is coming out. Number 14. Here we have that hermit mode energy of solitude. What it was doing, it was developing the victory and success within you first, the I can. Right? Turn it this way. She have to put these on the side because I don't have that much space. Goosebumps. My skin hurts. Aww. Your angels are covering you and celebrating with you, Mama. Look at that. The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what we got going on. Again, thank you for joining me over this way. Let's see here. Actually, I want to start with these first. All right, here we go. Current situation. Current situation for the collective, Spirit. Current situation. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Cancerian energy, feelings, home, family, nurturing, self, family. Okay. But this is also receiving. Ooh, I was about to say receiving great news, but we got the Wheel of Fortune, so obviously receiving great news. Thank you for jumping on this platform too. You're welcome, honey. Queen of Cups. Once you can see and feel what you want, the wheel starts to turn for you. Okay. That's all this energy right now is about. Let me see where the moon is at. Let me see where the moon is. The moon is in Virgo, yes. 10 degrees. Yeah. Moon in Virgo, 10 degrees. in the 12th house. So, ooh, that's where that 44 comes into play. That 44 comes into play right now with, okay, so it's very important right now for those of you who tune in to be mindful of what it is that you're feeling. Be very conscious of your feelings right now. And, go to work on them, handle them, whatever makes you feel uneasy. Really go down to the bottom of it so that way you can close out these cycles, because after the Wheel of Fortune is the Justice card. The full moon we got coming up is the full moon in Libra. I'm a Virgo rising. Oh, wow. Okay. That makes sense. Wow. See, this is why astrology is so amazing, because it's like everything could look like everything is about to end for you. But the moment you look into this astrology or just connect to someone who can express it in a way that it resonates with you, it really alleviates a lot of the heaviness that you've been having from not knowing what to do. Because now, if you do go back into that space of not knowing what to do, you at least know now that there's actually a period in time in the universe where the flesh, the human body is going to take in the energy of what's going on above it. As above, so below, as within, so without. So, like right now, the moon is in Virgo, which is the sixth house, which is the house of I analyze. This the mantra for Virgo is I analyze for the sixth house. But the sixth house is about work, employees, service, sacrifice, personal health, immune system, herbs and oils. So it's like if you know how to view your chart, even just something like the sun, moon, and rising, and understand the terminology of the aspects, it will help you so much when you start to go through these shifts. And a lot of shifts are not comfortable because it's a process of change. But yeah, so at the bottom of the deck we have Page of Wands, a bearer of good news, right? This could also be Sagittarius energy. So that you could even be stepping into another level within 10 weeks. Okay. So let's see here. Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune with the 10 of Wands. There it goes. There it goes. Being honest about what you feel so you can complete this cycle. 10 of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarius. Okay. Saturn talks about your responsibilities and the rules for growing your own consciousness. So basically, taking on challenges to gain knowledge and apply it to receive wisdom or to gain wisdom. Now, the more wisdom you have, the stronger you are. So the higher your rank is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So this job is temporary. About 10. Wow. Okay. Okay. So within those 10 weeks, mama, really dive into what you're doing. It'll put you in this space of because you have the job now, right? You have this new way of feeling and thinking about possibilities. Because right before this, then there could have been a source of something like, damn, when is this going to happen? When can I at least find something to get back in the groove of things? So I really see this situation unfolding for you in a massive way. Just keep pushing forward, my love, okay? At the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Wands. All right, so there could be some movement happening in terms of a change of residence, right? But this is also about excitement of new ideas, okay? Wow. Yeah, the basis of this situation is the Ten of Wands. Once you learn the lessons about your personal truths, there goes the Ace of Wands. After this is the Ace of Wands, which is Aries energy. That's why, again, going back to astrology, like knowing what season it is with the full moons, like the full moon in Libra, that new moon in Aries, you can really see that being New Year. You know what I'm saying? Because it's this newness of self. Actually, the full moon in Libra is the last full moon of the winter season. So this is really about closing out that cold cycle, that dark mystery cycle, to realign, to go back to the drawing board, to heal anything that you haven't seen because you're in the dark right now, or were. So things are definitely changing, baby. Page of Swords, last 2 years. Okay, studying for the last 2 years. I want to move out, but I'm not financially stable enough. Okay, for now. And what you want to do is write to yourself as the person who has moved out. When you write your affirmations, your goals for the new moon in Aries, as a matter of fact, you can start on that now. Start writing to yourself about all the things that you want, but in the sense that you already have it. It's expressing gratitude. Like, I am grateful for being beyond financially stable to move out, have my own, and thrive. Because that's what this is here. Everything right now that you want a little bit more work on, write it down, pencil in a brown paper bag, okay, natural paper, and write those things out, but expressing them, in a state of gratitude, especially now. Like, right now is such a powerful, like, it's so much alchemy going around. In the immediate past, what is this? Why was this here? This is Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins was just sitting here. I don't even remember if that was a card that came out or if it just fell. But Seven of Coins is also Saturn in Taurus. Saturn again with the lessons. But these lessons now are in the areas of your life that pertain to your self-worth, your personal finances. So I don't know what's going on right now. But these cards are just sitting here talking to you. I mean, granted, you are one of the main ones in here anyway. So I tell you, come up in here. You never know. Get a reading. Because I'm saying collective, but the goal of this is celebration. Well, this didn't even come out here. I just put it there. No, you know what? We're going to leave this here because I can't even think of why I'm actually taking it. Whatever. It's just meant to be here, obviously. But the goal of it all is to realign with the Holy Trinity here, right? Mind, body, and soul, and celebrate that union of power, strength, right? So that's what we have in the immediate future. In the immediate future now, in the immediate future, we have 2 cards coming out. Ooh, Nine of Wands and the Judgment card. Wow. So you know what this is, right? Well, I'll tell you right now. This is about someone who has gone through more than enough. Even for what they can handle, Spirit is probably like, yo, yeah, you know what? This is a lot for this person. Why haven't we done something about it yet? Like, what's the holdup kind of thing? And then there's a judgment call that's being made, but they don't see this coming though, because it's coming from the rear. It's coming from behind. It's coming from a space where, you know, you just did something just to do it, but they didn't. You did something just to do it, which means you release the outcome of it. And here comes judgment coming up from behind. So for the advice, we have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Now this is amazing. I went through some real shit. I know that's right. I know. No. And look, going through it for real, because you got one more wand to go. And this moment right here more than likely put you in this space, because the next card after that was just sitting on the table is a Seven of Pentacles, which is divine timing. Moving forward fast, honey. You about to move forward faster than you think. Just remove any self-sabotaging thoughts. Doesn't matter your circumstances. Focus on what you want, not what you can't do. Focus on what you want, not what you can't do. This crescent phase is about moving forward. Focus on what you want, not what you can't do. Because in your environment, yeah, in the environment, we have the goal is celebration. So going where you celebrate, not tolerate it. There's something that you're going to learn within these 10 to 12 weeks about yourself. So just pay close attention to you, everyone around you, and the way you think about yourself each and every day. Okay? Yes, I did that myself a lot. Okay. See? So now with the full moon in Libra, which is about balance, right? Let's see. It's going to be the card for the full moon in Libra is the Two of Swords, actually, because it's going to be it's going to be within those 10 degrees. Now, within those 10 degrees of Libra, it's ruled by the moon. So paying attention to how you feel about these situations and partnerships, teamwork, coexisting with other people. Allow your mind to work when you go back to work, Andrea. Okay? Because this right here, with the immediate future, with judgment and the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands is the moon, is ruled by the moon also. This is the moon in Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius card as well. A Scorpio and Sagittarius card, judgment. So it's like having to really see things from a higher perspective now, especially when it comes to self-sabotaging thoughts. This Seven of Swords is also ruled by the moon because it's the moon in Aquarius. So here's what we got. We got the moon. Let me go from, we have the moon, point period blank, Cancerian energy, okay, feminine energy, Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter's energy, so feminine energy undergoing expansion, okay, from the Ten of Wands, Saturn, learning the lesson. So here we have Saturn as the basis and the immediate past. Part of this had a lot to do with the healing you were going through, the way you used your will to take action. There was a lot of lessons that needed to be learned. And it was part of divine order for you to even go through these struggles, because they're setting you up for nothing but celebration, happiness, and joy. Let me see. Yeah, I did that myself. What I can't do I haven't tried yet. There it is, baby. Yes, I'm going to have to put that on a mug or on a t-shirt or something. I feel guilty about leaving my kids behind. I have never left them, so I have to manage the guilt every day. Mm, you didn't leave them behind. I mean, it may feel like that because they're not in your presence, but they know you're doing this for, a higher purpose. Hello to Hill. Welcome, darling. But yeah, just look at things from a higher perspective. Remember why you're doing it. Of course, a mother, you're always gonna want your kids around like that. That's you. That's your heart outside of you, you know. But you're definitely going to be in a situation in your environment that's going to help you to put these three swords away once and for all and use these other fives to change the way you're seeing things from your mind's eye to move forward and see things from a higher perspective, especially when it comes to moving forward and taking action and doing so. Okay. We have temperance again, patience. This is a third time that this card came out here. So just be patient with yourself throughout it all. Find moments to always celebrate. Know that you're doing something for your highest purpose. So I asked them how they felt perfect about it. They felt okay with it, so that helps a lot. But leaving the 1-year-old, oh, nah, I feel you though. I got you. You'll get through this for sure. You just gotta keep going. Current, crossing it, faces, immediate past, goals, immediate future, the advice. Now we're looking at the environment. What's in your environment? Ooh, wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Jupiter in Pisces. Again, Jupiter is growth and the integration in society having to do with your life path. So this is definitely being in the right place at the right time. The stars have aligned. If you were going through a struggle, is because this opportunity hasn't aligned itself to be um, visibly available. I just lost my train of thought. But definitely something in your environment that's a wish fulfillment. This could have something to do with foreign affairs. Okay. Foreign affairs, travel, and higher education. But this is also about coming into this space of forgiveness and love from those childhood wounds, too. This 9 of Cups. In the hopes position, for hopes, oof. For hopes, we have balance of financial matters or resources that will come with working on your spiritual growth, your psychic development, putting yourself in positions to serve. And in that service, know that you are serving, but you're not a servant. Those are two different things now. Okay. Then we got the 10 of Swords. You're not a servant. You're here to serve, but you're not a servant. This will allow you to put up those boundaries so that way you're able to now work on you. That prosperity, that 8 of Coins, Virgo energy again here. Where the moon currently is, it is this card. So this moon's energy right now in the 12th house is really closing out a lot of cycles for people in terms of the way that they think and communicate those thoughts. and something within the community, because community has been a very big message, in the last couple of readings I did today. So a lot of childhood trauma, has resurfaced. Trying to have compassion. Ask yourself why you would have compassion, and don't try to do it. Don't even force yourself to do it. Allow yourself to work through those emotions, of the trauma. And always go back to nothing happens to me but for me. Nothing happens to me but for me. Okay? So let's see what the outcome is. We have the Four of Cups again here, which is discontent and boredom. So this is basically like just letting go of whatever is going to hold you back from really feeling this through and really coming to the bottom of things. You're doing what you got to do to come out on top. The outcome here, a lot of anger. The outcome is the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries. The Emperor is the first house. The Emperor is I am. So this is about taking your power back. I feel like for you, Andrea, there's something within these 10 to 12 weeks in this space that you're going to be in around certain people is going to have an amazing shift on you. Let me just, Two of Swords. Look at that. The full moon in Libra energy is right here. The Two of Swords. This is the moon in Libra. So I was talking about that too, of like the different cards. So we have now at the end, we got the Two of Swords. So everything is shifting as of this full moon in Libra up until that point and afterwards. But it's starting from now because that energy is pretty strong. I mean, we're just a couple days away from it anyway, right? So this is the moon in Libra, and we know that the moon is, emotions attached to memories. Libra is your emotions attached to memories about the balance or lack of in partnerships, teamwork, coexisting, your spouse. Okay. And some is just the connection between you and your foods. Then we got the Nine of Wands. So these are the things in terms of like the full moon in Libra, what it's being closed out or what needs to be really focused on. We got the Nine of Wands, the moon in Sagittarius. Emotions attached to memories as it relates to higher education. So this could have been, started from, let's say, high school on up or college. Memories attached to where you've gone to travel to really seek your truth, especially after undergoing so many trials and tribulations and developing a new philosophy of life for yourself and those around you who are willing to be open and receptive to, the inevitable phenomenon of change. It could even be with someone that you met who, on those travels. It could be your memories, your emotions that are attached to memories regarding faith and ethics, sports for some of you. And then we have the child past life right here. This is also the card of the child past life. My ex-spouse betrayed me every way he could. The past 3 years were the worst. I started dating him in high school. Shit. So this reading is telling you that they got messages for you tonight, baby. And then you have it's all of everything you're mentioning, Andrea. Those are the things that you will have to work on and close out, because in order for you to feel the wholeness of that full moon in Libra, remember, completions and results come with forgiveness. Okay? You're only forgiving these people for yourself. All right? Take yourself off the hook by forgiving. Then we got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords coming out with the Two of Wands for the advice position. This is the moon in Aquarius. So what needs to be balanced? What you know about yourself, friendships, social relationships. And what was the other one? What was the other one we had? The moon in Sagittarius. The moon in Sagittarius. I'm sorry, the moon in Taurus, which has a lot to do with this is this sorry again. This is Saturn in Taurus. I'm just doing so many things at one time. Let me stop. That's all you do, boo. It's always bring it back to you. But the Six of Pentacles would be the moon in Taurus. That's not what we got here. But we have, who do we have that I was wanting to, I think that was it. That was it. It's just the Seven of Swords, which is ruled by the moon. Two of Swords is ruled by the moon. Queen of Cups is ruled by the moon. So what needs to be taken care of? Balanced. 111 on the timer. Home. Feelings about it. Nurturing self, or how you were nurtured, the way you were nurtured. The balance in partnerships. And again, those around you. It's a big message there with those around you. So let's see what we have for the Lovers Oracle. Lovers Oracle message. Lovers Oracle message. Here we go. Lovers Oracle message. Sometimes when something gets really hard to, let's say something like forgiveness, from my personal experience, what I did was I started diving deeper into my chart. And those moments where it's harder for you to forgive, look at your South Node, because those are those lessons that's helping you to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, nothing happens to you before you. Nothing happens to you before you. Nothing happens to you. It happens for you. See, message here of love. Wow. Message of love. We have, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Talk to him, Spirit. Talk to him, Spirit. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to actually pull from the Romance Angel. Romance Angel. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. All right. Here we go. There is message. Retreat. Okay, it's time to disconnect from the world. Heart-to-heart conversations are coming up. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And if this is not pertaining to a person, these are the feelings that you need to speak to yourself about. Really go there with yourself. Let me grab one more of these here. Close your eyes and tell yourself, ooh, twin flame. Passion ignites. Okay. Passion is being ignited here. Twin flame connection. So this is definitely two people who are coming together to fulfill a purpose. This person may have traits that are about your descendant sign. If you want to have an idea about this twin flame energy. But at the bottom here, I have surrender. I have surrender on your self-worth. Got you, boo. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Grab the moon cards here. It's gotta be moon cards. Hold on. Time to disconnect from the world. Don't allow your situation or situations of the past to make you feel unworthy, baby. Okay? Nobody can make you feel less than what you see yourself, the way you see yourself, because the way others see you is none of your business. So we have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Now, interesting enough, we are in a waxing moon gibbous phase. I'm sorry, we're not. Yes, we are. Yes, it's waxing gibbous right now. Tweak, hone, and adjusting. Tweak, honing, and adjusting to a situation here. Okay. Okay. I feel like it has a lot to do with this message here about closing your eyes and allowing yourself to feel joyful. You know, seeing it within your mind's eye. I see it. I see it. I know it. I want it. I speak it into existence. And with the angel of balance, as we had in the message before, you know, we have hold your vision. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon, hold your vision. Fixed moon. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, hold your vision when it comes to what you have, your will, your desires, and what you know. And then we have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Followed by adjustments are required. Okay. Bring love into the situations and adjust. Anytime you bring love, anytime you bring your energy into something or a space, adjust it. Adjust, adjust, adjust. That's what change being inevitable, us being here, have to learn to do. You know, it's really about adapting to these changes, because it's the holding on to the change that causes these feelings of lack, because you're not allowing yourself to flow, you know. I definitely said it was a wanting get a space in the last live. It really isn't. It is a Gibbous phase. Damn sure ain't wanting. It's waxing though. But anywho, let me get one more. What do we got? Ooh, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Okay, so we got the new moon in Aquarius and Capricorn. But the main message here, to bring love into this situation, bring love into your vision. Bring love into your vision. That means self-worth right here. Bring love into the situation, because the energy is gaining momentum for you to receive all it is that you desire. Your hard work is about to pay off, but you need to bring love into the situation. especially when it comes to matters of the heart. It's like what you're doing for self, you have to be mindful that where you are at personally, it connects you to, the energies outside of you. And although, people outside of you may not know how to fully explain themselves about what you're feeling right now, I just closed my eyes as I was speaking. This is what I see. The Tetra. Sorry. But this is what I'm seeing as I just close my eyes. Welcome, darling. Thanks, girl. Hi, baby. I gotta flow more. I'm a Capricorn Sun and Venus. Okay. Okay. Bet. Okay. Gotta bring it all together. For you, bringing it all together is bringing love into the situation. Okay. You as a Capricorn, there's nothing you cannot do. That's definitely, yeah. When I make this merch, you need to be one of the first ones on that list, honey, because oh yes. Oh my God, I drew that. Well, yeah, it's a confirmation then because I saw it clear as day as I was talking just now. Copy. Y'all are just magnets of abundance, Capricorns. Y'all are truly magnets of abundance. It helped me understand now we are all interconnected. Yeah, I literally I was closing my eyes and I saw that image. Oh, definitely bring love to make it whole. We got to bring love into it. So if it takes for you to disconnect from the world, disconnect from the world. Because if you want to connect to your divine counterpart, that twin flame, this is the part of that lesson where, there's part of you that may come across as a flaw. And if you want to call it that, fine. But that's the that's the catalyst to you doing what you're about to do next and where your hard work is paying off. Okay. So let me grab um, we'll grab a Whispers of Love. Let's grab Whispers of Love. Yes, to the merch. Yeah. It helped me understand. All right, let's see what the Whispers of Love got to say about this. So, this is from your person or who have yet, someone to meet. I always saw my sensitivity as a flaw, and that is actually your superpower. It's you need that sensitivity to be powerful because you have to be able to sense where you're directing that power. So there we go. I feel like that right there, that sensitivity as a flaw changes it because it would allow you to see it from like, oh wait, my sensitivity, I used to see it as a weakness, but now that I see it as my greatest strength, the world is going to look differently. The opportunities are going to come much quicker. The divine counterpart is going to come much quicker. So even in, claiming that in the past of the sensitivity being a flaw, that person that you were connected to that you met in high school, it was all part of getting you out of that energy. Because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is about, honestly, the Venus and Virgo. It's bringing in energies that's going to tear you apart, but they're only tearing you apart to rebuild you. They're not specifically doing it, the experiences, though. I cried when I saw Captain Marvel because it was her strength, superpower. Yeah, yep, me too. Me too. 111, yes. So let's see, whispers of love. Let's see what this is. We have relationship patterns. There it is, confirmation, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Go ahead, Andrea. You are connected to the cosmos right now. So any doubt that you have, you will manifest that perfectly, Andrea. Any doubt you have, you will manifest it perfectly. But that's not what you want. You want to win, you want to be successful, and you want to have what and who you want around you. So it's work, baby. It's work. You ready? Like she said, Rick's girl, we ready. Yeah. Have patience. You're ready. The healing is already taken. It's already happening. Love is patient and kind always. Have patience. Number 17. There you see that lotus, right? And it's a child coming out of this lotus. So a lot of that childhood trauma is what's allowing you to be this lotus. Without these wounds, I mean, Chiron wouldn't have a role to play. That's what he is. He's the wounded healer. That the moment that you heal that wound yourself, because you would have to do this yourself, you can have people around you who would um, guide you, but at the end of the day, you are the one who has to put things into action. So then we have number 15, which is practice compassion. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Mm-hmm. These are whispers of love messages. So this is coming from the higher self of your divine counterpart. Even if you're with someone, right? And we're pulling these cards, these are the messages from their higher self. Sometimes it could even be the higher self of both in union together. Mm-hmm. Final message, number 8, we have love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Do you realize that after you say something, Andrea, these cards are just answering everything you're saying? Yes, I have to trust myself more. And this says you are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Life has to offer you so much, honey. Trust it. Trust that it does. Remove the idea or those thoughts where, you know, you felt this energy, right? That you are divine, delightful, and deserving, but you couldn't trust it because of an energy you had around you. Cut that cord and live your best and greatest life. Love who you are and love who you are becoming. Okay. So let's clean this up, right? Let's get into another groove here. See, at the bottom of the deck, I have Waning Moon, a fellow Capricorn. Mm-hmm. What do you need to release? Under that, we have the lack of belief in the impossible. You have what do you need to release? It says believe in the impossible. Let me see what's under that. The fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Now, this full moon in Aries happens in Libra season. Okay, so we're talking about September. A fiery climax approaches. This could happen in the sense of, let's say, people are hearing these messages to align, balance. Come Libra season with this full moon in Aries, all hell gonna break loose because the months before that of planting the seed to avoid this wasn't taken care of. But now when you get into the work and you put the work in, it's a little different. See, like right now with the full moon in Libra, completions of results come with forgiveness when it comes to partnerships. So a lot that's going to come to the surface when it comes to, first and foremost, marriages or um, higher levels of commitment within romantic relationships. And then you can also look at that as that will be the bigger picture of it, right? But to get to that point, you got to look at the childhood wounds and things like that, you know? Been asking Archangel Michael to help me cut these unhealthy attachments. Okay. Okay. Just remember that once you ask, surrender. And surrender, that's going to be the hardest part, is surrendering the energy of the thoughts of the pain. You know? My ex wants to heal our friendship, but I don't trust him anymore. Not even as a friend. You don't trust him, is what you're saying? Not even as a friend. Even if you don't reconnect, find it in your heart to forgive and put that trust in yourself. Put that trust in yourself to forgive. Don't know if he is genuine. I feel like for you, take your time with that and you will know, you know, the best way to handle this once you step back into your full Andrea mode, you know, that trust, that self-worth, all of that. Once you get back into that space, come, if you want to come back to that idea of this person and, you know, even talking about a friendship, make sure your bases are covered, your chakras are loaded. You know what I'm saying? He was a shitty friend. Okay, there it is. And always remember that people do change. So, you know, people do change. We don't want to hold on to that aspect of it because it be things like that that will sit there and have you meeting somebody like in public, not necessarily remind you of this person, but just with that idea that, you know, you're still, no, I'm not talking to him because he's a shitty friend. Let him be the shitty person that he is. Come from a space now where it's like, you know what? I know who you are and what it is for you to give your best. But the best that you have to offer doesn't match my worth. You know what I'm saying? I believe he can change. Just can't be. But no, absolutely not. Yeah, that's waiting for somebody to take the lid off their potential. You know? So you're definitely going through a massive change here. Massive change. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. Okay? The universe is on your side. You already saw that earlier. Let me read this one to you. It says healing, because these two cards popped off of the deck. I'm going to read this one to you. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. You can't make this up, not one bit. I don't know if the YouTube realm. I love him with my heart and soul, but I now love me that much too. Of course. Of course. Always put yourself in that space of light because it's gonna help you heal your own wounds, you know? Because a lot of times those childhood traumas will have you attracting people to fill a void that doesn't necessarily need to be filled. Sometimes you need those air pockets to have room to breathe when nothing is happening or too much is happening. You know, but it takes for those lessons to happen for you to see it that way. Let's see what we got here with the fortune telling card. These are all in reverse. Live over here, not for real. It's like it's this energy is different on this side. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It really is. Maybe because y'all can't see me either. That changes a little bit too. Thank you. I'm so grateful for you. Welcome, honey. You're welcome. I'll be on this side a lot more though. So I ain't gotta do too much preparing like I'll be doing for IG. But yeah. I'll be over here more often on this side for sure. So make sure your notification bell is on. Let's see. Fortune telling message. Ooh, great fortune, y'all. Great fortune coming on in. Great fortune coming on in. Talk to them. Talk to them, Spirit. Talk to them. What's this great fortune about? Tell me more. Ooh, main male. Okay. There we go. I'm telling you. 26. Number 1. Could be somebody younger. Now, whoever this is, younger, could be going through a Saturn return. If not, the alignment of self aligns the divine masculine. Divine alignment to the feminine energy within self connects to the divine masculine within self, and therefore the great fortune is able to blossom now. You're able to step into this realm of where the fortune is. I'm seeing someone meeting someone who's going to play an important role in their life, masculine energy, who is extremely wealthy, who comes with great fortune, mind, body, and soul. At the bottom of the deck, we have pathway. Okay, another number 8. So this main male is leading you on the path of great fortune. Or this could be, again, the masculine within you taking charge, and it's putting you on the path of great fortune. Right? Let's see what else we got. What else? Ooh, shit. Ooh, okay. So we have these, we got these two. Now we got the mature man in poverty. So he came from nothing to everything, self-made, lit his own light, went through the process from, let's say, 27 to about Chiron return, 50s, between 27 and 50. Okay. You have great fortune and poverty here. This is like major polar opposite growth, and just it's even hard to put in words because it's so simple. It's great fortune, the main male, the mature man in poverty. It's like, one second here. He's a life path 8. Okay. True emperor. Not for real. Like this person, even he's okay. So talking about the twin flame card that came out earlier. Look at this. This is what they got. This is what's happening with this twin flame connection. Helping, like you said, low income areas, searching the world where there's poverty, to bring this great fortune and allow these young men and young women to align with their great fortune. All hope is not lost. Thank you, Spirit, for letting me clear that up that way. But yeah, like this right here, Definitely a true emperor. For real. Let me see. Let's see what else we get here. Wow. This is something else here. Now, we got these messages followed by message of concern, number 14, message of concern, number 5. So this feminine energy is receiving a message of concern from this mature man about, this, oh my gosh, I'm lost for words right now. An opportunity to help others. Emotionally mature men make my knees weak. Aw. But definitely receiving a message of concern regarding, it could even be your well-being. Do you have everything you need? Is there a burden that you're carrying as it relates to, what you're working on and where you're seeing yourself go? You see, message of concern. Okay. See, despair. Okay. Yeah, message of concern about work. Okay, here we got 555. So yeah, it's like he's connecting to her to deliver this message about, a possible opportunity where this sign right here says not hiring. See? Let's see what else we got in here. What else we got in here? Ooh, there we go with that child again. Message of concern about work and children in the picture here now. It also looks like a level up for a feminine energy where she lands this opportunity of great fortune. And there's a main male here who's not working and can't really fulfill their responsibility when it comes to their children. Haven't legally divorced for legal reasons. My husband will get deported. It's a huge burden. Okay. Why? Your energy is strong today, girl. Your energy is strong today. You have, okay, Andrea, I said this before, but I'm not even playing right now. Think about what you want, not what you don't want, and manifest the shit out of it. Because what the hell? Like, what is, like, for real, for real? That is my husband struggling financially. Yo, this card, courtship. So this is why he wants to mend it then, to get out of poverty. He wants to mend the relationship to get out of poverty. In your case, Shoot, I see a message like this, and it's that damn clear. I'm all in my chart now, because I'm gonna be all in my chart. Like, okay, so your boo too. Okay, okay. Um, let me. Where can we go from here? Okay, this was what I'll do this then. Um, then. Ooh, the God cards for men having to build back up. Got you. Okay, I'm gonna use these right now. Okay, this is the energy that they need to embody. So if you need to get a pen and paper or something to jot this down, and for you, Andrea, you can jot this information down for yourself, because it seems like This information is showing you how to take your power back. Taking your power back allows you to heal and allows you to see him from a different light, regardless of what the past is. Because remember, nothing happens to you but for you. Your test could also be, Andrea, how you're viewing what he's done to you in the past. Okay? So, let's see. It's not about being perfect, but it's damn sure about being mindful. It's certainly about being mindful, you know? Let me see. I'm going to grab a message for you, my darling 98. Message for X girl here. For the divine masculine. Let's see. There we go. Having to build back up. What is the message for her, Spirit? Having to build back up. You have the transhuman. I am forming the future. So there's a lot of patience that's required here. So it says, it says, what has motivated your identity or occupation up until now? Have you sought fame, fortune, accomplishment, family, love, God, compassion, approval, unfettered power over someone or something? How have you prostituted yourself for any of the above? Does your spirit feel crushed or liberated with all the definitions and expectations put on you as man? Do you dare step out of the box of the contemporary masculine cult and defined by family, culture, community, special interest, and mass media? Are you feeling deflated and regretful in not being good enough in some way, void of any superpowers? What does the future look like for you as a human? Some see our evolution leaning towards ascension and enlightenment, focusing on spiritual virtues of morals, values, and natural talents in a service-driven life. The industrial complex would have our next evolution be digitally bio-enhanced transhuman plugged into a billable matrix cloud of information, data, robotics, and artificial intelligence. They have long been experimenting with chemically and psychologically modified mental states, virtual realities, GMOs, biohacking, artificial intelligence, smart devices, and other approaches that alter human potential both organically and digitally. Robots have been replacing human labor for many years now. Will advances in robotics and AI replace our access to meaningful occupation in other sectors of civilization too? What role are you willing to play or are already playing as a consumer, employee, or developer? What are the experiences, gifts, and wisdom you possess that are consciously or unconsciously promoting on behalf of transhumanism? What are the benefits or pitfalls that awaits us should we embrace a transhuman evolution? Flesh out this dialogue with a men's group, focus group, blog post, etc. Many industries are positioning themselves for vast profits with the assimilation of transhuman biotechnology. Will resistance be futile, or is there a breakaway species on the horizon too? I still can't believe what he did. He said he can't either. Having to build back up. So that was the message for you for having to build back up. Let's see. Ooh, Andrea, you have two. You have warrior and professional. Let me go with, it says here, I am professional and I am on it. So we're going to read I am on it for the warrior message. The warrior archetype was born out of fight for survival, to eat or be eaten. If we are to survive, every one of us must eat food. We consume the biological life force of an animal or vegetable in order to sustain the biology of our body. Many of us have never killed for food or picked a vegetable for that matter. Some of us have killed and harvested plenty. Engage your warrior on a mission to go hunting, fishing, and foraging for food. This is not an exercise for sports. This is an exercise for survival beyond the convenience of a grocery store. Consult with a mentor and seek a guide so you proceed legally with safety and intelligence. Prepare to take full responsibility for yourself and your actions. Know the limits of your capability as a warrior hunter. Be cunning and merciful. Make sacred the taking of the creature's life because you are grateful it will extend your own life. Whether you hunt, fish, fowl, or other game, consume the meat in a sacred feast. If a vegetarian, invite a special guest over to cook and enjoy the meat at your table. If any of the above is beyond your willingness to participate in, consider other ways to activate your warrior. Perhaps you are called to a career in the armed forces serving your country. Maybe it's time to take up boxing, a martial art, or up level the one you are on to a competitive level. Or up level the one you are on to a competitive level. Begin to consider what morals, values, purposes you would be willing to fight for, devote your life to, and be a guardian thereof. I am on it. Hence me having a job. Yes, ma'am. Mhm. Maybe it's time to take your favorite hobby and transform it into a professional career. Let me read this one. The professional. What is your current or primary professional occupation? What are the specific roles in the manufacturing of products and services that you provide? What professional standards have you set for yourself that are reflected in the way you conduct yourself in business? In what ways are you professional in how you brand or package your product and provide customer support? Do you possess a desire to continuously grow as a professional, or have you plateaued and feel indifferent about the work awaiting for retirement? Consider taking some sort of coaching or training to further your professional development. Hire a professional to do something you would typically do yourself, even though you are not a professional at it. Maybe it's time to take your favorite hobby and transform it into a professional career. Have you been entertaining adding another profession to your offerings or a career change altogether? Give it some energy and investment. Don't quit the day don't quit the day job too soon. Perhaps it's time to retire and reap the rewards, wisdom and fortune gleaned from a professional life. I am professional. So those are the three messages for the masculine energy. Okay. Taking responsibility for my creations was at the bottom here. Father energy. So it's like if the messages are coming out based on what you're experiencing, then it's crucial to forgive. He said that that's what he's doing. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So I'm asking for the advice for your babe. Here we go. Okay, need to look deeper into this situation. The ships are coming in. He's closing out a cycle. We have the mass. We got 43rd, 43, 44. 43. So what I'm feeling from this, because these are the three cards that came out in terms of your message, babe. So that's what he's doing. The advice. whenever I get this card, the Mask, there's something deeply rooted that will allow him to manifest that success level he's looking for. But he has to look beyond the mundane. He has to go. It's not a traditional way of doing things. It's not a traditional way of doing things here. Now, this Ten of Swords is Gemini, which is travel. Wasn't he a travel chef too? You know what? I don't know if y'all watch I Am Athlete, but there was an episode where Chef Nancy had the Dwayne Wade episode. Actually, that's a good episode to watch, because there's a chef who started a private chef company. So definitely check out that Dwayne Wade I Am Athlete episode. Remember his mind to remember. Yeah. Why he started this to begin with anyway. What needs to be looked into further? Let me see what needs to be looked into further. What needs to be looked into further? It relates to this number 44. Six of Cups. What needs to be looked into further is a Six of Cups. Transformation. Management. Look further into the way he's managing this. Look a little bit deeper into the way he's managing this. There's something that he's doing that he used to do that's no longer going to fit in this cycle. He needs to walk away from that. Let me see. Now, this could also have to do with other people as well, because we do got the full moon in Libra. Because people tend to start businesses and you realize you get most of the support from people outside your family rather than your family. So it's getting more exposure, because it's the exposure that leads to expansion. Yeah, definitely check out that episode. I don't want to say his name and it's wrong, but I'll send the link. Yeah, Ten of Swords. There's something he's doing that an old way of managing this has come to an end. An old way of managing this has come to an end. And his ships are coming in, but he has to meet it at the top of the mountain, basically climb the mountain and see things from a higher view. Because something's coming in quick here. So it's kind of like going back to the drawing board when it comes to, the layout of the business, the purpose of it, in order for this shift to happen suddenly or in due time. You see? Queen of Staves, Queen of Wands, Aries energy, confidence in self. He gets this message comes out a lot. Aries energy. Self-expression about his work. Not allowing what isn't happening to cloud his judgment on how he's going to move forward, especially when it comes to this obstacle, because it's already coming to an end. That part of that phase is coming to an end here. Let me get another card. posting more on social media, because this is a social media card as well. Posting on different platforms. Posting on different platforms to bring in this transformation of management and how things are being managed, because this is a Scorpio card, which also comes down to management. Even joint finances, you know, having that discussion as well of joint finances. Yeah, equal give and take. Not feeling like somebody's going to be betrayed or hurt or backstabbed when there's a sharing of finances. You know. But it's definitely coming down to him and the way he sees himself doing what he's doing. You know, because all the work that we do to elevate ourselves feels better, and the strength of it is shown more when we're going through the storm. And the Nubis, yep. Trust in himself, his heart, you know, the willpower to create. Yeah. Trusting his willpower to create. He's not being restricted by anything. But the thought of, you know, the obstacle that he's currently facing now, like any other hurdle, you want to run through that. Balancing the heart and the home. Yep. 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 Yeah. Six of Swords. Moving on. We got 2 6s here, as a matter of fact. So definitely coming into balance and refocusing. Oh, nope. You got 666. Got the 6 of Cups. So there's something that really needs to be balanced when it comes to feelings, manifesting, and the thoughts about it. You know, like the message we had earlier, we had so many archangels come out. These are the ones that came out. Let me see if they're still here, because that's where this is coming in from. What it reminds me of. It is, let's see if it's, was it these? Yes. Yep. This is what we got earlier. It was deceit. Okay. But then you had these 5 angels after that. Okay. So you got the 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. The 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. And then the Angel of Balance. So things are being balanced out. You know, you're coming to that newness now. Okay, so for this new moon in Aries, from today, anybody who tunes into this, normally people write their goals and dreams, new moon, start that shit from the moment you hear me say it now. You know, start reinventing that, turning that wheel again, reinventing your own wheel. Because what this is saying is the angel of balance, that things are going to be, you know, we got this Anubis energy again, got the pyramid. So, and not only that, this is a waxing crescent phase, which is about courage, moving forward in faith, right? And here goes the angels is going to make sure you have that faith locked in. We got the 6th chakra, I see. The 7th, I know. The 5th, I speak, I want. So with the angel of balance around, okay, is helping you to See in your mind's eye what you know about what it is that you want so you can speak it into existence. That's what these angels are doing. Okay? These are the four helping with the stability, regaining stability. Okay? Archangel Metatron, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Gabriel. So we got the 2nd, 5th, 6th, and 7th chakra with the angel of balance over it all. Okay, so it's coming to a close, like that whole energy of not being able to, because along with that message was the yin and the yang. Master builder number 22 here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in that order, for real. All those sixes, and sixes really, it's that Gemini lovers energy. It's making a decision. You know, making that decision with Archangel Gabriel, actually making a decision to speak what you want into existence. And the moment that you have to hear that conversation about speaking into existence is because you got into a point where you may be lacking that faith that you have to now, you know, it's one thing to refresh your memory on those things, but now it's time to really go to work on these energies here. Allow the universe to move you forward. Okay, move you forward from ways that you used to manage the business, so that way now you can have this reciprocity. As much work as you're putting in, you're receiving the fruits of your labor from as much as you're putting in. But it seems like there's too much going on in the mind that he's pulling in more despair. Okay, so just a flip of the switch of the mind right here. That's what Spirit said. That's what Spirit said, baby. Take the mask off. Take the mask off so you can allow the divine to guide you through. Like, it's the same boat that's here, but this one is in the water, actually. So it's allowing your emotions to go with the ebb and flow of the change. Adapt to change. It's inevitable. Adapt to it. So, yeah. Yeah. Let me these around, right? Let's move these around. And let me go ahead and grab the Lenormand for these as we have them here, since we got the mini personals out, right? Here you go. Okay. You're welcome. Tell not to worry. He's all good. And the moon is in his house, is in Pisces. So he has to really be mindful of what he's feeling, especially about work, because the moon is in Virgo. So don't be hard on yourself. Mm-hmm. I can feel this energy here, the sadness of wanting to be more, within the home, within the relationship, but the other situations are just overpowering. Tell me about poverty and courtship here. Tell me about poverty and courtship, please. Tell me about poverty and courtship. The child. The child comes out again, but the child in this card is writing a new story. Writing a new story about those financial constraints. That's the Knight of Swords here. Writing a new story about those constraints. Cleaning it up once and for all. Cleaning up what's under the rug. Here we have the Knight of Wands. Creative new ideas are coming in when you clean up this old way of thinking, old way of doing things, old way of managing. Old way of managing feelings when the storm comes too. mature man and the child. We have 2 cards. We have a divine ancestor here. Well, an ancestor, ascended master, helping with digging below the surface to see what's there, to really come up with a strategy that will allow them to, or allow you to live the life of luxury and comforts that you desire, the Venus within you. Okay, so this mature man coming up on top of the child here, we have the child in poverty and courtship. It's like those financial matters are really blocking other things from moving forward, but that's also a choice. You know, yes, the circumstances are what they are, but to get them to change and to shift, we got to put our minds in the solution and step out of the problem. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's basically a test of the spiritual growth, because the moon is in Virgo, 10 degrees, 10 degrees, that's 8 of Pentacles energy. So there's a lot of light being shined on those areas of work right now. There's a lot of transformation happening in work. So those transformations are really dependent on feelings, thoughts, feelings. Let's see, main male in despair. The main male in despair, 42, another wild card. Following the compass, internal compass 2. Following the internal compass 2, there goes that mask again. It's like, no matter where you go, the divine got your back. Even if the situation seems like end all be all. The universe, the divine has your back. It's covering you. There goes another 6. Let's see, let me get one more. Covering you while you go through these anxious and sleepless nights here, being anchored to your thoughts. Take the mask off. It's not as bad as it looks. It may seem like it because of the current situation, but it's not as bad as it looks. It's something that there's something to be grateful for in the midst of this moment of despair. So great fortune, message of concern. We have number 32, a change is coming. And this moon is pointed towards the first and last quarter of the moon phases. The first quarter is about challenges, confidence, and commitment. And the other side is about reevaluating and surrendering, you know, reevaluating, balancing, and trusting. We got that angel of balance here. So this is what this is about. This message of concern could be coming within the dream state about how to come out of this testy time when it comes to completion of something, the details behind it, order and systems, simply how to help yourself. You have to be able to reevaluate and balance out, you know, those challenges and see where you may have been tested when it comes down to your confidence, because it's the confidence that allows you to have the strength and courage to have the willpower to do. I just heard a song called Follow the Compass of Your Soul today. Wow. Yeah, like it's for real. Like that energy is very strong because nothing is yet set in stone, because these two are wild cards. Nothing is yet set in stone when it comes to this moment of despair. and the masculine energies. There's a lot of masculine energies going through this, though. Yeah, that's interesting. There's a lot of them going through that. Let me see something. Where's Chiron? Oh, what is it doing? I mean, Chiron is in Aries, but let's see. Ah, the sun right now is in conjunction to Chiron. Everyone could be more aware of their deeper issues today and might begin to see where they have been wounded for long buried past events. Profound healing is eventually possible, but it must begin with acceptance of what is there. All right. So there goes, because this is an Eight of Hearts or Eight of Cups, right? Sense of renewal once you walk away from what's not serving. Ways of doing, ways of thinking. Here we have divine timing coming into play with divine wisdom to change your perception about what's going on. This could also be a phone call coming in too, some form of communication. Yeah, message of concern here. Now, this could be in a dream state. Just pay attention to your dreams, y'all. Pay attention to your dreams. Especially as it relates to great fortune and your abundance or their abundance. Queen of Pentacles, their abundance. There goes that Capricorn energy. And another 22 there. There's two ways this can go. There's two different paths. One is victory, the other one ain't. You got to decide which door you're going to walk through based on the vision that you set your mind on. It's calling for you to be practical, a little bit more practical about the situation. Not so much, not too emotional, not too much into the water, more about the pentacles, more about, okay, what are you going to do? What are we doing? And having faith that when you decide what you're going to do, to fully surrender, surrender what is going to happen. Surrender the outcome. Surrender the outcome. Let's get a message for life's journey. Let's get a message for life's journey. Message for life's journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, life's journey. Do you go into the dark night of the soul? Going through the dark night of the soul. There goes that 11. That's why all this stuff is happening, coming to the surface. Ooh, wow. Okay, see, this ain't nothing to play with. This ain't nothing to play with. You got the Kundalini rising number 22. You see how many times 22 came up? But first is the number 11, the vision. Master of the vision. Master builder, 22. Master teacher, 33. But all of them are visionaries. You have to hold on to that vision in order for you to be able to ascend and expand. Now, this Kundalini energy rising, ignite your passion for life. Ignite your passion in everything that you're doing, regardless of what's not working for you right now. Stay inspired. Okay? Because life is bringing in new beginnings through this dark night of the soul here. 1122, y'all. 1122. Let me And the Kundalini rising is all about allowing things to flow. If you don't allow it to flow, is when you start to experience setbacks. self-proclaimed setbacks. Because these moments where things don't make sense, Spirit is only asking you to take baby steps at that time. Follow your intuition. You know what I mean? At the bottom, we got, whew, see? You're going through a spiritual evolution. Everything is going to stop at this point. So you can grow within your cocoon. And when it's time for you to fly, which is very soon, it's going to time for you to fly. Let your heart free, number 35, at the bottom of the deck. And at the top, we have living light energy. See the beauty in life. Look at that. See the beauty in life. This is in a cemetery with this glowing tree, this network. It's in the transformation that you build a new network. Got to transform, though. It's not going to be comfortable. Transformations aren't supposed to be comfortable. If they were, everybody would be doing it. And we wouldn't probably have tarot readers. I don't know. So, final message. Because, final message here. Final message. 27. Meditation. Beautiful. Improvements require persistence. Improvements require persistence. Number 27, that's a 9. This alignment that's happening for you to be focused on the vision so you can build is to end this old cycle here. This old cycle of lack. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Putting in the work and seeing the fruits of your labor. Right? We'll just end it with animal spirit. Split the deck, and here we have the dolphin, which is about playfulness. All right. Here we go. Meditation, meditation, meditation. What is this? Final message. Look at this. Look at this. I got the butterfly. For the final message, you have the butterfly. Do y'all see this? With the tiger at the bottom of the deck. And under that is a swan. And the swan talks about taking that moment to yourself and being silent and giving that inner voice the time and space to be heard in order for you to charge forward. That tiger is the high priestess energy in here. Under that, you have the bear. Once you take this moment to be still, meditate, quantum leaping. Spirit's message. Just delivering the message here, y'all. You know? Beyond ready. Here we go. The butterfly. Undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. See, Spirit was talking today. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or prayer done at the same time and same place will do wonders for lifting a butterfly spirit. When in balance, you're cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile and frustrated. To bring into balance, daily routine. So do all the things as if there you didn't have any worries, with all the things that you can't do with what's currently available to you now. Don't worry about what you don't have, because the universe is given a lot when it comes to what's at the forefront of your mind. I actually want to read the message about the dark matter from the Elemental Oracle deck. About dark matter. Here we go. Where is... I'm going to just read it. Dark matter. The world still has mystery, and this is a fine thing. Just because you cannot see it doesn't mean it is not there. You don't have to know the details of everything. Some things are better not revealed at this time. Have faith. Imagine an elemental force that makes up possibly 85% of the universe that you cannot see, that you can't see, and remains elusive, but you know it is there. Imagine this elemental matter. Imagine this elemental matter is called dark because it's hard to perceive and it doesn't interact with electromagnetic radiation such as light. Dark night of the soul. Okay? I'm going to read that again. Imagine this elemental matter is called dark because it is hard to perceive and it doesn't interact with electromagnetic radiation such as light. Now, this isn't the message for this card, but it, goes together. It's dark and dark. So it's virtually undetectable. Yes, mysterious. How do we know such a thing exists if it remains invisible? The math says it's highly probable due to the way the universe behaves. In practice, the term dark matter is often used to mean only the non-baryonic component of dark matter. We still don't know what dark matter is made up of, although there are many theories. Scientists have managed to categorize dark matter by cold, warm, and hot. Scientists have managed to categorize dark matter by cold, warm, and hot, terms that refer to velocity rather than temperature. Dark matter is the subject of a huge amount of study. For now, we know we have a mysterious force that holds the universe together, which is a fantastic concept and one that invites the idea of the unknowable into the frame. Science doesn't know everything yet. So that was the message for the dark matter, which is the element of air. Okay, so there is a force around all of you, allowing you to live the life of your dreams. You just have to be able to see it with your mind's eye. We're in a full moon season of air energy, which has a lot to do with the mind. Okay, it's also a super moon, so it's double its energy. And we read earlier that it's about 14% bigger or brighter when it's a super moon. 14%, that's temperance energy. So that patience is kicking in when it comes to this newness that's about to blossom for you. Just because it's not there and you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. All right. Thank you all of y'all for joining me over this way. And see you next time.